Hello YouTube, July 19th, 2016, and I'm here to talk about something rather personal. My Brazilian wax experience. So now I have waxed myself twice. I don't feel comfortable having anybody else do it in this darn old tacky ass city that I am in. Just in case y'all don't know, I reside in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Need I say more? Yeah, with all this, sugar honey iced tea that goes on with these HB2 laws and, the fact that we really don't have many people experienced in male Brazilian waxing, I had to self-talk myself. So I'm here today to give y'all an experience of what I went through the first time that I've waxed myself. First time was painful as hell. We're talking about my hair that is not prone to shaving, so my hair is not weak. I have very coarse, straight hair. For some strange reason, every hair on my body grows in straight, but the hair on my head. My chest hair, I'm not prone to what you would call taco meat. My hair grows in straight. I think I got a few chest hairs right here. Like, it grows in straight. It doesn't curl up. My underarm hair, I just waxed my underarms yesterday. They are straight. If y'all are following me on my Facebook fan page, Diva, let me see. I'll leave it in the description box below. But Diva Wuan on my Facebook fan page, y'all seen that I shaved my underarm. Waxed my underarms yesterday, and they are now silky smooth. Other arm. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Of course, I got a few resistant hairs. Because y'all know I'm left-handed, and this is my left hand. So when it comes to twirling the wax sticks with my right hand, it's a lot more difficult doing it on myself than, doing it on the client. But anyways, since my hair is so coarse, I cannot use, what you would call strip wax. This is the strip wax that I use. Clean and easy. Gets everything off quick, fast, and hurry. Hard wax is intimate film rosin. This is what I use for my Caucasian clients. Definitely cannot use this on myself. It is too thin, sets too fast. So what I use on myself is the Sarah Peel. It's a nice blue color. I don't know if y'all can see that. But I use this wax right here for myself and other clients that, have coarse hair, whether you're African, Native American, Dominican, let me see, especially Dominican, Caribbean, etc. would do more better with this right here. I like how it, you can build up the consistency. It takes time for it to dry down so it doesn't dry down too quickly. You can spread it at a 45-degree angle and it gets a very large amount of area. Heats at a very low temperature so it doesn't really scar your client. None of that. And you can wax over multiple times if it's any hair, because most of the time in your Brazilian area, your hair grows in multiple directions. So I'm able to go down on the shaft and then go the opposite way, sideways and all that good stuff around, the thighs and all of that. Once again, first time my hair put up a fight. It was over 1.5 inches of hair. And that was after trimming it down. Y'all know, sometimes I go nature girl and let it grow out. The hell, I'm single, y'all. Ain't nobody down there. I'm not getting no kisses down low like Kelly Rowland. I like my kisses down low, baby. I haven't had none of that. So it was growing out to be a bush down there. So I said, well, I'm trying to save out. I'm trying to wait until I start my aesthetic business and whatever. And I'm not going to shave. I'm going to wait and wax. So I trimmed my hair down to 1.5 inches. Should have trimmed it down some more. Not that it would have made any difference, because my hair follicle itself is what was causing the problem. My hair has never been waxed. So it was the follicle that was literally pulling up a fight. So whenever I went to pull, I literally seen every last follicle pull out of my skin. Like, it was literally like my skin lifted up and you literally seen the follicles slowly pulling out. I was like, and then it's like I couldn't stop. It's not like of course I could have got scissors, but it's like, oh, hell no. I'm already in pain one way or the other. these darn on follicles are coming out. So first time took me an hour and a half. I was pulling darn on slow as hell because each time I was like, I can't pull this back too fast. If I pull back too fast and scream, that's going to be the end of it. I'm not going to do it no more. So first time took me an hour and a half. Surprisingly, this is what you're going to learn when it comes to your male Brazilian. The scrotum, which I thought was going to be the most painful area, is actually the darn gone non-painful area. And I guess it's because the scrotum is not connected to any tendons, or, you know, it doesn't have any fat or anything around it. And if you pull the skin taut and you wax on the scrotum, as long as you're not, you know, my STs, you know, not to squeeze the, you know, testicles and all that. Hold the skin taut, put it on in the direction of hair growth, pull off opposite direction of hair growth while holding the skin taut. On the shaft, make sure your male client is holding the top part of the shaft in the direction that you're applying the wax. Make sure he holds the skin taut firmly at all times, and then you wax off in the opposite direction of hair growth. So on the testicles is the least painful. You feel just a little sting on the actual shaft of the penis in general. Ironically, the most painful part is the top bush area. Your actual pelvic area is actually the most painful. And then, of course, when it comes to your anus area around the sides of your cheeks, that's not painful at all for me. But then again, y'all know I'm a curvy girl. It's certain body parts that does not affect me. Like my behind area did not sting or nothing. Like waxing the sides of my cheeks did not. Well, then again, I don't hardly grow no hair there much, as opposed to some males that I've done who has a full set of hair. But even them, for my blonde clients, my dark hair clients, I've had black hair, brown hair, a couple blondes. None of them have issues on the buttocks at all, even including the well, I've had one because he was growing a mohawk, and he was the Native American and black. He felt a little sting. And then that was like literally my second or third time doing a Brazilian wax anyway. And of course, you know, nobody to teach male Brazilians. I had to self-taught myself. But other than that, I find that the most painful area is actually your bush area, your top pelvic area. Your least painful is going to be your scrotum and your shaft. And then medium pain to hardly no pain is going to be your buttocks and around your anus areas. So second time that I did it, it went by a lot faster. It went by like a little bit over a half hour. It took me 35 minutes to do it just a few days ago. My hair is completely smooth. Came out a lot easier because, of course, I wasn't dealing with, you know, virgin hair no more that never got plucked before. This was hair that freshly grown in 4 weeks later. Ooh. I'm doing 4 videos back to back, y'all, so bear with me. But the second time I done it, which was actually yesterday, I'm talking about a few days ago. It was yesterday. My hair grew back. It took about 5 weeks because I think I did it like earlier June. I remember it was like a June 10th, 12th-ish, and now it's July 19th. So it took 5 weeks to grow back. It was only like 3/4 to like an inch in some areas because, you know, my hair grows in different stages. Some of the hair that wasn't able, it was only like a few strands of hair that I wasn't able to get the last time. They grew to like 1.5 inches. So at the most I had, at the littlest I had 3/4 of an inch. At the most I had 1.5 inches. Came up within 35 minutes. Third time I expect for my Brazilian to last probably the same time, 30 minutes. I'm now used to know what to expect. I know how to, you know, hold myself taut. And that's about it. Those are my experiences waxing myself. Do I feel comfortable now that I've done it to myself to have somebody else do it? Hell no. So no. Like I said, it takes a very special skill to wax. And my thing is this. If they're not using Cerapil, if they're not using a blue wax that has this consistency, if they're using this, like, let me show y'all what this dipper leaf look like. I love the smell of this though. I can use this on the shaft, but I cannot use this on my actual hair. My hair is far too coarse for this. No. If I see an esthetician coming at me with dipper leaf, I'm getting up and I'm walking out the door. Cerapil, okay, a little bit more trustworthy. Soft wax is a definite hell no. Soft wax is out the question for my hair type. Sadly, nobody in Fayetteville knows how to do male Brazilian waxes for the most part, but me, that I feel comfortable getting done. I mean, of course, I have a girl pal that I went to school with, but I don't want her seeing my private parts. I have two girl pals that I went to school with. A black one, a black girl pal, and a white girl pal. The white girl pal, it was actually the wax specialist at our class, but I still don't feel comfortable with her seeing me in that regard. So, yeah. And then my teacher, you know, is a male wax specialist, but I don't feel comfortable going to her either. So it's like I had to self-taught myself. So if you're blessed that when you go to beauty school, and if you're a guy and you're able to get somebody else, whether it be male or female, that we ain't talking about preferences and all of this. I know y'all see the face full of makeup. It's Beat Honey. Ain't it's Beat Honey? Courtesy of Sasha Cosmetics. But anyways, back to the topic at hand. If you're a guy that goes to school for aesthetics, my prayers go out with you. Because like I tell you, the first time is a pain. And because it's like, if you do it by yourself, it's going to be long. I feel if I had somebody that was able to do it with me, and that was able to do it for me, and if I was comfortable enough, it probably would go by like 15-20 minutes. Because with my wax clients, I don't spend no more than a half hour. My first 2 or 3 waxes were like an hour and a half for a Brazilian. Now I've worked my way down to like 30 minutes to 45 minutes for a Brazilian. And these are male Brazilians. I tend to work with more males than females, and no, it's not because I'm gay, y'all. I don't think like that when it comes to my clients. It just is what it is. In my area, we have a lot of Army guys. Fort Bragg is just about 15 minutes from me. A lot of for some reason, it's just more of a male-dominated area for me. Females, I have done a couple. Literally a couple. I wish I could say I was specialized in female Brazilian, but hopefully I'll learn with time. So that is it, y'all. Any tips, comments, suggestions, y'all know what to do. Leave it in the comments box. Keep looking sideways because it's like I keep hearing this thundering in my ears. Literally thundering outside as I'm speaking. But anyways, any tips, comments, suggestions, y'all know what to do. Leave it in the comments box. Like this video if it was helpful to you. Share. Any estheticians with more experience than me watching this, please give me y'all suggestions down below on how to do male Brazilian if you happen to be a guy, or if you're a woman who knows this, or if you know. If another thing I would want to know, and I'm running this video up but I don't care, I would also want to get sugared, because the one time that I got sugared, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, my hair responded the best with it. My hair did not grow back for 8 weeks, and when it grew back thinner. I wish I can get sugared again. So if it's any sugaring estheticians in North Carolina, I'll also love to know that information too, because I have not been able to find it online. So tips, comments, suggestions, leave it in the comments box. Like this video if it was helpful to you, and I'll see y'all soon with more videos.